How's it going, everybody? Today we're at the Beal Slough, or Slough, I'm not sure how you pronounce that, disc golf course. This is the 70th ranked disc golf course in the world according to Udisc, and I'm going to be seeing if I can shoot an equivalent to 1000 rated round. I looked it up, and +1 is exactly 1000 rated on this course, so we're going to see if we can shoot +1 or better. Hole 1 is 400 feet. There's OB all along the left and right side, and the basket's tucked into the woods back there. Let me throw in Vanguard. Okay. Not a bad result. I got a little scared of the OB on the left, so I kind of put on a little bit of anhyzer. One of my warm-up shots got a little bit closer, but we're inbounds. We've got a outside look at it for birdie. Oh, close. Right, I can tap out for par or move on. We are now on the tee pad of hole 2. This is a par 5. OB along both sides. You've got this tight gap to get out of. Let's see what I can do. Love that. Okay, so I've thrown a nice hyzer PD2 out there. We'll see where that puts me. I got a little bit of headwind on the second shot. I'm just gonna go anhyzer PD2, hang it out over the OB on the left, let it drift into the right. Hopefully that's good. Just about trying to stay in bounds and stay in the middle of the fairway on this hole. I made it to the lie. Still got a wee little ways to go, maybe 400 feet. Okay, there's the hyzer, there's the flip. It's a little bit high. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, we've got a birdie putt. It's a little bit obstructed, but I'll see if I can straddle something. Nice. Okay, 1 down through 2, that's great. We're here on hole 3. It is 385 feet. There is a car parked just past the basket. Looks like they're doing some course maintenance. Looking really nice out here. So I would probably just go spike hyzer with a PD2 up along the right side, but I'm just gonna put myself down for a par and move on so I don't go anywhere near the car. Here we are on hole 4. This is a par 4, 545 feet. OB right and left again. I just gotta throw out this gap and see if I can make it down there by that dead tree covered in boots, and see if I can make it past that and go left. If it misses that, okay, that's I might be OB left, I don't know, but that was, if it's not OB left, it's about as good as I can throw it. We've made it to the lie. We have a tricky gap. We sort of have a gap. I think I'm gonna go MD3 again. We're just gonna see if we can flick up forehand and hyzer up through the middle here. Okay, I made it to the bottom of the tiers. Happy with the angle, I just didn't commit to the height, but I hit the gap, which is the important part. Oh, hole 5, another par 4. So I don't know what the distance is. There's A and B pins for each hole. I don't know which one's in what position. It curls, after it curves right, it tucks back left again. So I want to get nice and right so that it opens up my angle to approach the basket. So I didn't skip right enough in order to give myself a nice easy birdie opportunity. The basket's on a little bit of a peninsula, so I think we're just going to chip up over on the right side here and then pitch across and take a par. I could probably give this a little bit of a run. We'll keep it safe off to the right side. Hole 6 is 253 feet. This one's got OB short and the river here, also all along the left side. There's a lot of trees to miss. The tournament director is doing some work on this hole, but they said they'd let me play through on the one condition they show you their cool van, so you'll see that in a minute. Oh, it's okay. It looks like we'll be in bounds. I'm happy with that on a hole with this much OB. As requested, I'll get a shot of your cool van.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's another par. Here we are on hole 7. It's a par 3, 275 feet. Now it's through this gap down here, across a creek, and then over to the left. I think my likelihood of hitting a gap that small and then also carrying the creek without hitting anything and then give myself a birdie putt kind of small, and I feel like I could get a pretty easy par if I just lay up. Or I could throw the worst forehand in my life. It's probably a little hard to see the basket yet, but I really don't know what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna try and go tight turnover forehand, which I don't like, but just make sure I hit this gap. Oh yes. Yep, I like that. That was well executed. That should give us a putt for par. Alright, just missed right side. Hole 8 is a par 3 island hole. There's some stakes around the retaining wall that kind of show where the island's at. It is 347 feet. Oh. Nice. Okay, so we got the bogey on the last hole. We got the birdie on hole 2. And then making that putt there kept us at even par. So we're on track for 1,000 rated still. Hole 9 is a par 3. It is 431 feet. There's a mandatory on the right side. It's a mando left. Honestly, I might go roller. Okay, I kind of threw that into the ground a little bit too soon, but should be a pretty gettable par. In the basket, a little bit of a death putt, so we're just gonna try lay up an Anheuser. There we go, easy par. Hole 10 is a 577 foot par 4. It's a dog leg right. And I just want to play out into this fairway over here to the left and then throw a straight up shot in. I think that's good. I have no idea. Okay, that's fine. So we made it to my lie. The basket is tucked just in these trees up there. Oh, I think I got scared of the OB behind the basket. That's super short, but we should be able to pitch up for a par. So I was actually super short. I can put a lot more oomph into it because there's a little bit of space behind the basket. We're just gonna do a wee layup through the gap in the trees. Hopefully tap out our par. Okay, we're now on hole 11. In case you're wondering, yes, it is actually a different day now. I ran out of battery. This is now after the tournament, and I did not, in fact, shoot 1,000 rate around here. I got caught up on 18, so we'll see if we can do it today, see if I can get the best of 18. But for right now, hole 11 is a par 3, 350 feet. It's up this hill. There's a mando right on the left side, and there's OB right when you get up all along the right hand side. So it's pretty tight. I'm just gonna try and throw my FD nice and straight. Okay, we'll see if that somehow stayed in bounds. Okay, I found it and it was actually OB, so I've just elected to re-tee. See if we can get up and down for our bogey. Okay, that's quite short. Just a layup for double bogey. It's steep drop off and OB behind the basket. Hole 12's par 4, 701 feet. It's pretty tricky. There's a lot of OB. I'm gonna try and throw it pretty quick because it's raining now. So it gets left, it might be okay. Yeah, it's probably a par from there at base. Okay, you can probably just see the basket in frame. Just gonna rip an MD3 and see what happens. I think I am smack bang in the middle of the OB. I think it was really, really close to perfect and then was just not quite perfect enough, but we'll find out when we get up there. I was right. In the middle of the OB, it was very close to being perfect shot. Probably just got a little greedy there. We still had this par putt though. No, sit. You're kidding. Oh my goodness. Okay. That's another double bogey, so that puts us at 4 over with 6 holes to play. So I'll see what I can do. Okay, time to reset. Hole 13, par 3. This one's 240 feet. There is some OB short and right of the basket. If you just throw a forehand, give it some width, it skips up there pretty easily. There we go, that's a birdie putt. Okay, 1 down, 3 to go. Hole 14, par 3, 320 feet. This one looks pretty straightforward from the tee, but you kind of got to shape an interesting line once you make it through the initial gap. And there's OB long, OB left, OB right, and OB about halfway down the fairway. There's a big pit on the right hand side. So I think we're gonna try and go over the top and see if we can crash down by the basket. Okay, I'm not entirely sure where that went. I thought I saw it falling down and then it just abruptly stopped. I made it over all the OB short. So that's good. I got my shoes completely covered in mud while trying to get my disc out there during the tournament. Drop, 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 drop. Oh, that was close. Okay, well, I'll take a par and move on. We're still alive. And now we're on hole 15, par 3, 223 feet. The whole fairway slopes left to right and then eventually drops off into the creek, which is OB. So you gotta watch out for kicks, rolls, skips. Anything that's not perfect can easily get punished. I'm gonna go MD3, keep it nice and straight, try and get myself a putt. I mean, that's about as good as I could throw it. We got a long putt for par. Come on. Oh. Okay, well, that's another bogey. Okay, hole 16 is a par 3, 405 feet. From what I've heard, this is the hardest hole to birdie in town. You've got to hit this initial gap and then slowly bend right most of the flight before finishing straight right at the end. And there's OB all on the right side and brush all on the left side. No! Oh. So as you can see there, I hit the angle almost perfectly, but just a hint too much turn. Okay, I made it to my lie. I'm a good part of the way down the fairway, but I don't have much of a swing to throw this. So we're just gonna try and do a little wrist flick. Now, you might be able to hear the energy losing my voice. I don't think I'm doing a very good job of masking it, but honestly, it's pretty disappointing to be playing so well the other day and then have to stop and come out here and keep going and to just start bogeying everything. The back nine is a little bit harder, but at the end of the day, I really wanted to hit this goal because I thought it'd make a pretty cool video. If you're still watching at this point, I appreciate it. I think I'm gonna post it anyway because there are some nice throws in here. And at the end of the day, it's a challenge and you can't succeed at every challenge. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. So we're gonna try and finish strong and see where we can get to. Ooh, nice. Hole 17 is a 545-foot par 4 off the tee. It's just a driver forehand. Go with my Gannon cloud breaker here. Ooh, so I pulled it a little bit and I hit the left side gap. I haven't kicked all the way into the foliage, so we'll see what we can do from up there. Okay, I've got a pretty risky flex forehand left. Anheuser forehands are not my specialty. We're gonna see what we can do with my PD2. Okay. I've got a long obstructed putt. We're gonna see what we can do. See if we can spin it up in there. Oh, or I could miss the whole thing completely and go off the back end of the island. That's a pretty unfortunate bogey on one of the easier holes on the course. One hole to go. Okay, hole 18, par 4. This hole is perfect for an FD. You just gotta throw it down there into that clump of trees at the end, and then it's a right angle throw from there. I've got a little bit of a gap, but it's definitely sketchy because there's OB short of the basket, so I have to clear that. Oh, let's go. That is absolutely parked. Great way to finish off the day. I really hope I pressed the recording button. Well, it's nice to finish with a birdie. Unfortunately, was not able to meet my goal today. I played some good disc golf on the front nine, kind of let myself down the back nine. I appreciate you guys for watching, especially if you made it this far. If you liked this or didn't like this or have any suggestions, let me know. Always working on trying to put out the best content that I can as I'm learning and growing. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.